Come, hear the tale of our ragtag crew, brought together upon a mysterious island by fate. They have lost, they have won, and now, alongside a rebel faction, the truth on the wind, they fight against the evil Eternians. Behind it all, an alien being of immeasurable power begins to rise once again. As the land grows cold, our party stands as a light in the darkness. Now welcome to the Swordcast Adventures.
So we left the Archive of Order and I learned about planes and stuff from Elduin. Sometimes planes are libraries, others are on fire. I'm pretty much an expert on the topic now. Amelia was damn determined to get to this Zartan's Rest, hoping it could help her unlock her memories, so we walked back into the desert, crossed a river on the flying carpet, and made our way to what turned out to be an old, dusty, massive stone structure. We decided to rest before going in and talked about life and stuff, and in the morning we decided to enter and see what's the big deal. Rain scouted up, I wrenched the doors open, and inside was just a dusty passage with some pretty handsome buff statues. I don't know who Zartan was, but he definitely had a type. Rain started to do her whole stealthy sneak thing, slinking down the hall like a Death Adder when the god's damned himbo statues started to crack and break before taking shots at her with their stone thunder hammers. Then one ran up on me and cracked me in the face harder than I've been hit in as long as I can remember. The asshole knocked a tooth right out of my face. Handsome or no, the fight was on at that point. We got a knockdown, drag-out brawl, and I gotta say, the stone himbos gave as good as they got. It's hard to remember exactly what happened because I was a bit hazy from the face shot, but I'm pretty sure I killed a bunch of them. I think Rain helped a little, but, I think it was mostly me. I don't remember. Metolius put my tooth back in my mouth and patched up the groove, which was good because Elduin's face looked like ground beef. After that, we pushed onward. We found another room with some more big statues, but different than before and on pedestals, kinda. Also, a bunch of mosaics on the wall. We moved the statues to face each other, their eyes lit up, and we heard them say, "Amongst two sisters, the first one gives birth to the other, and she further gives birth to the first. Who are they?" Great. Riddles. My favorite.
You all find yourself in the midst of this long hallway. Stone statues are crushed beneath your feet, and these two seated individuals' carvings have placed upon you a riddle. The riddle is, amongst two sisters, the first one gives birth to the other, and she further gives birth to the first. Who are they? Their eyes stay glowing as you all stand now. No other sound is heard, but you are there.
Amelia kind of looks around confused at the others. What does that mean? I don't get it.
Seems that we are beset by some sort of riddle.
Indeed.
Alright, who's good at riddles? Who's the riddle person?
I mean, I'm okay at them.
Yeah, Amelia just, shakes her head. But as she does that, she also kind of, turns around and begins to, maybe, look around the walls, see if there's any, iconography or writing or anything that might be visible to maybe assist us.
Sure. Roll an investigation check.
14?
As you're looking around the room, you see what looks to be a carving of what seems to be hills and possibly mountains along the edge. Familiar to you, at least in design, it looks similar to kind of the border of this desert. Now, there are a few different panels as you go, and the rows kind of go around. The only difference between the panels is, at first, one seems to have a large circle, the second a similar but slightly smaller one, and then after each panel, the same first circle, and then what looks to be the second slowly disappearing. The picture of it shrinking ever so slightly, like slivers coming off it, until finally you get a half circle, and more until you almost get a crescent. And this goes around the entirety of this room between the two statues. and you take a moment, Amelia, and you find that it actually wraps around even to the other side as well.
Does it take the entire room to complete this like phasing process, or does it like repeat?
It seems to take the entire room.
And it just seems to go through this process once?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The last one on the far side, on the eastern or western side, seems to be just prior to the full circle like you saw as the second panel. In between each other panel is the same large sized ring.
Amelia would kind of like point at the walls and say, I'm not sure what to make of this, but do you think this maybe could be some sort of pattern that they're referring to?
I mean, yeah, maybe.
Have you never seen the phases of the moon before?
Yeah, it's kind of what I'm thinking too.
Would it look like that's what it is?
Roll me a nature check, Amelia.
Oh.
Yes, absolutely.
That is
It wasn't a
surprising.
hard check to begin with, but yes.
With my -1.
19 with the natural 20.
It does seem to be the phases of the moon.
Okay.
In between a singularly sized circle.
She would kind of say, oh, I guess now that you mention it, it does look like that's what it is.
So are like
Is that our answer?
the sisters like the sun and the moon or something?
I was gonna say night and day.
Yeah.
As Rain says that out loud, the eyes flash and glow, and off in the distance to the north, you hear a click.
Did we just idiot our way into that?
What was that?
As that happens, you see the eyes of the statues fade, and with a rumble, the two statues turn back into their original place.
Well done. Well done.
I'm gonna start, like, after kind of everybody looks around, like, did we do a thing? Did we do...
Yeah,
did
Amelia
we
would kind
do
of just
good?
like kind of do the same thing. She would just like peek around the corner towards the direction she heard the noise.
I'm cautiously walking up to these statues.
Sure.
As Grimtuck begins to walk away, Amelia is going to like just walk up and tap him on the back and cast guidance.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm gonna see if I can take, like, a look at these other statues in the hallway and see if they're the same statues that realigned my jaw.
Okay. Sure. You look at them and they look similar. Like, to a T.
We got more statues, by the way. Should I just hold up my hammer and be like, couldn't hurt, right?
Well, let's us all be ready in case.
What awoke them last time?
What was it? What exactly did I do to set it off? I don't remember.
I don't believe you know what it happened.
They just sort of started. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I'm not sure. It just kind of happened. I'm assuming some kind of sensor, but I don't know what I did to set it off.
I think I'm going to make a total Grimtuck move here and hit one with a rock.
Okay.
Why would you
Throw a
not?
rock.
I know what that feels like.
Well, that was Metolia's last time. So, I wasn't, I throw way better. You'd know if I did it. It hurt a lot more.
Okay,
I
throw a rock.
pick up a rock,
Yep.
and I'm just going to
Range
wing it
attack.
at this statue right here. I never do this. I never throw rocks. So, but this time, make an exception.
And you have pieces of rock around your feet. You can easily pick them up, especially from the previous statues that you have broken.
Okay.
So make your attack.
Oh, attack roll. Okay. Cool. Just a straight strength check, or
Yes.
that's a 20.
The rock hurtles across the room into the statue's face, and both it and the statue's helmet crumbles.
Huh. All right. Well, I'm gonna walk over to it. Oh, there's one over here too. And I'm just gonna give it like a little poke with the hammer, just a poke.
When you say a poke, are you meaning you're going to hit it with your hammer?
Not hard, no. I'm literally gonna give it like a I'm just gonna kind of nudge
I just
it.
need to check. A Grimtuck poke seems like something that I need to know what level you're doing it at. Okay.
I understand that completely.
Okay, so you poke it. You hit it. It feels rocky and rough. And you kind of chip off a piece of the edge. And nothing happens.
Kind of look over my shoulder at the rest of the group and give you guys like a, we doing this? All right.
Yes, let's go, but be careful.
All right, cool. I think just for safety's sake, whatever this space is in front of the two of them, I'm just gonna jump over that and just jump onto the stairs.
Okay.
Just kind of a huh.
Your standing jump is ample enough to cross 5 feet. So you land on top of the stairs. I'm not even gonna make you roll an acrobatics check to land on stairs. It's fine. You land on them.
Cool. And
You stand there. You look around. Nothing happens. I will say, as you keep moving forward, it gets darker and darker to the end of here. There isn't any light. Obviously, it doesn't exactly matter for anyone with dark vision to a point, but...
I'm gonna look for pressure plates or anything like that in the ground.
Sure. Roll
So
me
I
a
can find
perception
some
check.
traps. Okay. I'm not great at these, but... Solid 9.
You don't seem to see any pressure plates in front of you.
Yeah, I don't know what did it, guys. I think we're fine.
Where did you say we heard the click from, DM?
Up north.
Okay.
With the absence of any knowledge of pressure plates, I'm gonna walk my ass up there.
Good plan.
Yeah, just walking.
He walks. He continues. He's at the doors. 2 large double doors sit in front of you.
I'm gonna open them shits.
Push open. As you push them open, they open easily, but still with a bit of resistance. They're old, but they open surprisingly easily. You find yourself at this moment. As the 2 doors open in front of you, you can see with your dark vision. You see a column in the very center of this room. Behind it, seemingly more of those kind of curved alcoves to either side of you, long stretches of hallway, about 10 feet wide, about 15 feet tall, give or take. Not too tall, stretch far beyond what your dark vision could see at the moment. One seems to curve to your west. There is a path that curves to the north, and seemingly another that turns to the south at the very far end. On the other hand, to the east of you, there is a path about halfway down that seemingly breaks up the wall from being just a flat wall and goes south, and then another that goes north to the very far east. Ahead of you, though, these walls have texture to them, designs. They seem to have, like, pictures, art upon them, almost carved reliefs, all along the walls ahead of you, and including the column in the very center.
Ooh. Before we go into what they are, do they, at a glance, look like they may tell like a linear story? Like a progression piece?
It more, as you look across it, and I would love you to roll me another perception check, just across what you see.
Don't forget you have a D4.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
to be-
Well, let's do that. That's all.
Are you doing you
for
critted on
27.
that?
Yeah.
Word. With that extra 1 that you absolutely needed. You see this landscape in front of you, these, what looks to be a tale of a civilization, a group of people that lived and died and lived and died, that filled this area, this land for quite some time. It seems that they have built monuments that have fallen far below the sands, these humanoids of some kind. It's easy to tell that there is a mix to their racial heritage. It seems like you see a few pointy ears here and there. You see what looks to be maybe some tusks placed in, but all along it, they seem to be almost reverent to the center column, which sits at this, I mean, by all rights, it kind of looks like a turtle, a large turtle. The column itself is carved out into this relief of this amphibian-like creature. On top of it, though, you almost see this spiral of what looks to be like a tall tower or something riding up the entire column to the ceiling. And through it, you see small carvings of individuals, like bringing what look to be something in their hand of some kind, maybe food, maybe an offering or something, to this turtle at the very bottom, as they all seem to walk around this giant spiral to the base. So it looks as though not only does the wall hold reference to this creature, whatever it may be, but so do all of the ones upon this pillar. It seems to bring it offerings or sacrifices.
They revere this turtle thing. Just bringing its stuff.
I would say the turtle itself is oddly crude.
It's not like a dragon turtle.
It's not a dragon turtle. And again, from what you can see, all the carvings are exceptionally detailed. But for some reason, this turtle has hard edges and odd outcroppings that don't really fit the form of what you would expect to see an amphibian. It almost looks like rough stone. Almost looks out of place, but it seems like they carved it intentionally so.
Everything else looks awesome, but this turtle looks kind of cheap. You guys see that?
Yes, I wonder if it was constructed by a different group. Perhaps this place is old enough that it was not the initial, but the second group that moved in.
I'm gonna touch it, see if it moves at all.
Okay. Grimtug reaches out. Your hand brushes against rough-hewn stone. It does not move.
It's not like a switch or anything. So,
Nope, the giant turtle carving is not a switch.
who knows? Who knows? I don't know how this shit works. I've been who knows? Well, left or right? What are we doing, guys?
I've also been informed that turtles are reptiles. That's for you at home. That's science.
That's yeah.
Come and learn something with your storytelling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Learn something wrong, then you learn something right. That's how I work.
Forecast Science Hour.
Do these reliefs lead in a particular direction, or are they sort of evenly spread out from this central area?
They are evenly spread out, but they all kind of point towards this. Like everything kind of brings your eye to this central column.
Oh.
How tall is the ceiling?
15 feet.
Okay.
I would also say, Elduin, as you said, the separation of the two may be a different group. You look, there is very little, it's hard to say that this wasn't one piece of stone at first.
Okay. Can I look closer at this column to see if I can see evidence that there was something else, that
Sure.
it was something else before it was this
Sure.
carving?
Roll an investigation check.
And we don't see any light sources left or right down these hallways?
You can roll a perception check.
12 on investigation.
A quick glance offers you that both hallways are dark. But that's just your initial glance. 12?
Mhm.
You don't notice any, as though anything was placed upon this post its initial carving.
Metolius takes his sentinel shield and takes a look both east and west and rolls a 16.
It does not look like you find any form of light coming from either side, from where you're standing or what you can see.
So if people don't have dark vision, they can't see in this corridor?
Nope.
Good for us.
I mean, I have dark vision. I think
We all do.
We're
all do?
We're team dark vision.
I thought for some reason I thought there was one of us that didn't.
Nope.
All right.
All right. Well, Grimtuck goes into his pouch, pulls out a platinum coin. Heads, we're going left. Tails will go right. It's
by
gonna
me.
be tails,
Sure.
so we're going right.
All right.
Start looking at the images and walking down the hallway.
More and more of this just kind of carving relief. You only see it on the northern wall, specifically.
Is the southern wall just bare, or?
It's intricate, but it's not in any way carvings or depictions of anything. It just seems like very nice, like alcoves and things like that. It's like columns along each corner.
Does this art conjure up any story that I've heard before?
You could roll me in a history check, but I'm going to give you a disadvantage on this one.
Disadvantage, he says.
I think Metolius would bring up the rear in the marching order.
7.
You don't recognize any of this specifically. You've heard of other desert gatherings, like peoples. You've heard multiple different peoples who have built ziggurats like this of different lands. This one does not ring any bells, but also Dakatur is still kind of new to you.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you knew about it even coming to this place.
Not a ton.
What am I seeing? Looks like I came up on a hallway.
You did come up on a hallway. This hallway is just as dark as the rest of the halls. Down as you look, you can only see more encroaching hallways. Effectively, at the break here, the short 10-foot hall goes off to both the west and east, respectively. And then it continues southwards into an opening, like a larger room that you can't really see in.
Alright, I'm just gonna slowly keep making my way down this way and to the south.
I'm just going to poke my head just around the corner to see what I see.
Okay. Eldon, roll a perception check.
Yeah, and this is not the direction that Grimtuck is going. If
Yes.
you go straight down the
Eldon
hallway.
went to the east. Grimtuck went to the south, into a small...
Yeah, and then it looks like the hallway bends around to the north again, and I'm poking my head around to see what's north.
Yes. Roll a perception check, Eldon.
I will do that.
Amelia's just kind of poking her head around the corner, making sure Grimtuck doesn't get into any trouble.
7 again for my perception.
The darkness, surprisingly... You're trying not to expose yourself too much, so you're not giving yourself much of a breath to look around this corner. And as you do notice that to the east of this northern hallway, there seems to be another offshoot. And then you lose sight of anything ahead of that.
I'm going to turn around and sort of quietly say, I didn't see anything right away down there.
Alright, DM. I'm still moseying.
You notice an east and west hallway. Small, 5 foot wide, about 10 foot tall, just a little smaller. And at the end of the western, and very close to you, about 15 feet away to the east, there are 2 humanoid forms. These ones, unlike the previous statues, look exceptionally realistic.
We got more statues, guys. Only these ones are like nice. They're like, I don't know. Someone spent some time on these fuckers.
I would say hauntingly so.
It's like it's staring into my soul. Have you ever had a statue and you look at it, it looks like its eyes are following you? And I kind of like weave my head kind of back and forth while keeping eye contact. It's like, oh, it's weird.
Oh yes, and when I was back at the primary school, there was a fun little enchantment that someone used to play and animate the eyes of statues to follow you. That's
Come check
actually
this
seen
out.
it.
Like, you gotta come see this. You tell me it's not like fucking similar.
Okay. Where are these down the hallway, the side hallways, or?
Yeah, you gotta stand in the right here, right in this
Right
middle
there,
spot.
right there. Okay.
And down here to the far west and down about 10 feet away from you, there are 2 exceptionally, almost hauntingly carved statues.
What race do they depict?
It looks human.
Human?
Mm-hmm.
Do I notice anything, besides the fact that they are very well carved, do I notice anything strange about them?
I don't know, roll me I guess an investigation check, I guess? I don't think perception check, you know what you're looking at, so roll me investigation. See what you can figure out.
Love to. How about an 11? Man, I am rolling really bad. Those are good stats for me.
I mean, again, other than the incredible detail, it is hard to say that you don't really pick up on anything else. But I will say that it is interesting that both of these are seemingly set to as blocks for these hallways. They seem to block a further egress, both to the west and to the east. It doesn't mean you couldn't get around them because they're humanoid size, and there is a bit of space to either side. But it does seem like they are standing in the way, almost intentionally so.
Any reason to keep going that way, or should we carry on forward?
Yeah, they look human. I mean, those are definitely some human statues.
Yeah, and they seem to be blocking something. We should definitely check that out at some point.
I mean, we can check them out now if you want.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, what, you want to check out one like on the east and I'll go west?
Sure. It's a terrible idea, but sure.
Amelia's gonna look at Rain and Metolius and just shrug.
I know. I tried. I called out to them, and they just kept going. I don't know what to say.
The figure sits right here.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't see on the map.
No worries. I don't have him on the map. And Grimtech, your figure sits right here.
At
this
that,
point.
Amelia would kind of move down the hallway to keep an eye on these two.
I
Amelia,
know a lot about humans. My mom's a human, so I'm pretty good at this one. I think
you
I got it.
notice a figure now standing here at the very end of this hallway, which they had not recognized before.
And yeah, what do I see?
You see another very intricately carved humanoid figure. Surprisingly, Grimtech didn't tell you about that one.
Gentlemen, you missed one.
Oh. Sorry,
Wait.
these ones are really cool looking and I just didn't even see the other one. Okay, so we got...
Amelia looks down to either side. Does it look similar to the other ones?
It does.
Wait, so I'm gonna step away from this one and go look down the hallway. where
As you step
Amelia's-
away,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to turn to Rain as she steps next to Metolius. Do you need any aid? Any form of healing?
I'm not doing too bad.
I will put my hand on Rain before you do whatever you're doing, Dungeon Master.
uh-huh.
Nah, 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 nah.
No. You don't know what I'm doing. You're not in there.
I know, that's right, because I'm doing something with Rain. How far down are you, Rain?
11 points.
Okay, well, you are healed 11 points as I
Yay.
use Lay on Hands.
I'll take it.
Elduin, as you step away from this creature, you hear the crackle of stone as its stony arms swipe out at you and misses you. Its hand kind of oddly smoking or glowing almost as it brings it towards you. As it does, the hands that were initially there break and chip away, leaving only sharpened stone claws that glow with a gray energy. This face shifts and changes from initially just a stoic look to pain and sadness. As it reaches for you, I'm going to ask you all to roll initiative.
Oh, my stars and garters.
That is literally one of my favorite phrases ever.
Amelia's starting strong with a 4.
23 for Rain.
22 for Grimtuck.
11 for Elduin.
You also hear the shifting sound of something else down the hallway. These darkened halls are not empty.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, there's these stone ghosts.
Rain, you hear Elduin call out as though these creatures are attacking. It is your go. You've been healed by
Okay.
Metolius, and now you see in front of you a well-congested hallway.
Would it be easy enough for me to shoot the one directly south of us past Amelia?
Sure.
Or would I... Okay. In that case, I'm going to go ahead and just take a shot without moving and hit the one
Okay.
to the south,
Okay.
which will trigger my assassinate ability, because it has not taken a turn in combat yet.
That's true. That's true.
So I will have advantage. And if I hit, it's automatically a crit. Okay. So,
Rain has the high ground.
She's got the boots, doesn't she? She can always have the high ground.
Yeah,
that's true.
But there's only like a 10-foot high ceiling, so it's not like you're unpunchable. You're just gonna be on the ceiling.
So that'll be a 26.
26 hits.
So that's an automatic crit since I hit with my assassinate. That's 38 damage plus 50, so 88.
Dang.
Well, let me just tell you, as your bolt pierces this creature's wherever you shot it, it disintegrates into a pile of rubble.
Excellent.
Do that every
Was
time.
the prophecy foretold?
And thus the stone man was reduced to dust.
I guess for the sake of starting my next turn hidden, I'll take a step to the west, back behind the wall before the corridor, and roll stealth to hide with my bonus action.
And then a step to the right.
Exactly. And with my natural 1, that'll still be a 25.
That's true. Reliable talent.
Reliable talent.
Yeah.
Jeez, you're so reliable.
So reliable that nat ones don't even affect her.
Yeah.
So 25 to hide.
Okay, you believe you're hidden. We move on to Grimtuck. Grimtuck, in front of you, there is a stone creature that is now breaking forth its claws.
Are the claws made of stone too, or is it... Okay, cool. It's not like those claws underneath the statue and they just broke through. Okay,
No,
cool.
this isn't a freaking Ghostbusters one.
Yeah,
situation.
that's good. You picked up on that. Okay. Cool. Well then, it's clobbering time. I'm gonna rage.
Hey,
And-
as you run around that corner, you see something very interesting.
Yeah?
Uh-oh.
There is a floating head with glowing yellow eyes that seems to be a wreath of snakes. Something like this.
Oh, well fuck. That's a severed Medusa head looking motherfucker.
Yep.
Great. That's scary. There's severed snakehead things! I just kind of yell out as I just bring my hammer down on this statue as the gods intended.
As the gods intended.
So it shall be.
So say we all.
Let's do some reckless. Let's do some great weapon master, because that's how we do. Wow. Dual ones.
Wow.
I said the one thing where I only get ones on death saves, and this is what happens. So I'm gonna assume that misses.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
What the
You swing
fuck?
just a little too high. You feel the maul crash into the ceiling above you. Bits of stone tumble onto your head as the creature stands his ground.
I'm gonna say fucking bullshit, and I'm gonna swing again
Okay?
with a nat 20.
Much
There you
better.
go.
Yeah, that's more like it. Let's put the old stank on it. So that is a what? 1d12, 4. So that's 13.
While the professor is calculating.
Right.
Dungeon Master, is there a light in these hallways?
There is not.
Oh, okay, so they're just running around in the darkness.
Yeah.
Okay.
42, 43, 44, 45, and then 46, 47, 48, plus 10 is 58 damage.
Okay. I mean, as you miss the first one, the second one connects and just crumbles this creature to nothingness.
God, I'm so happy that it died. Because, oh shit, I can't do another attack because I used my bonus action to rage. Otherwise, I believe that takes a bonus action.
It
Yeah, it
does.
does.
It does.
Yep. Then, I'm kicking it.
Around the corner, though, also in your peripherals, you see something at about thigh height. This creature, there's another creature that's just out of view with large spines upon a thick, almost quadrupedal back.
That sounds awful. Okay. Cool. I don't think I have any more action economy to yell out any more shit, so I just, mental note.
Got it.
So, yep, that's it.
Metolius.
I'll just look at Rain and roll my eyes and be like, what are they doing in there? What is going on?
Shit's coming to life again. Oh, I guess I can't respond on my turn.
Well, I will turn the corner and I see Amelia. 10, 15. As I walk up to Amelia and Eldwin, I say, which way? Point me in the proper direction.
Amelia's just kind of shaking her head, and she just kind of motions to either direction,
All right.
to the left or right, not straight ahead. She doesn't. The one thing she saw is now crumbled. So
I will come around the corner and pass by Eldwin, and there's a statue there.
There
Correct?
is.
Is it moving?
It is the thing that swiped at Elduin.
Oh. Well, I'm going to swipe at it.
Okay. Sounds good.
A 15.
15 does not hit.
All right. How about a 25?
25 does. Let me say, instead of not hit, your 15 connects, but you're unable to break through the stone of its height.
I like it.
It's a much better It's not a fast thing.
22 points of damage, and I think I'll slap a level 1 smite into it
Okay.
for another 8, so 30 points of damage.
Once again, your smite pumps through this creature. It explodes in bright, radiant light and crumbles to a pile at your feet. Behind it, 2 more seems to begin to move in the distance.
Do I have any movement left? I don't have Explorer mode on, so wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, I moved all my 30 feet, and I am done with my turn.
Okay.
Metolius would conclude his turn with just sort of calling out, "This is why we don't just wander off into the darkness. Maybe next time we could, fuck it." That's the end of my turn.
Amelia, you see 2 others round the corner and start to head towards you. They're slow and lumbering almost in their stony make, but they push forward and get to about 10 feet away from you.
Which corner?
The south.
In front of
South.
yet.
In front of Amelia to the south. From the direction that Rain had destroyed the previous one. Metolius, another takes the place of the one you just crushed, stepping upon its broken husk and ready to swing, but is unable to, while the one behind it does a similar action. And Grimtuck, you hear down the hallway in front of you to effectively the southwest, you hear the sound of stone footsteps scraping against the ground as another one seems to be moving.
They're like stone zombie things.
It's true. They are like stone zombie things. So Grimtuck, around the corner, the spined creature makes an appearance now. The hulking, muscular, almost canine-like features are shown but immediately pushed to the side by its reptilian and odd form. You see 8 limbs, all clawed. Red spines. Nope, not red, gray, because it's all gray here, baby. Because you're all seeing in dark vision, grayscale. You do notice this. I would like you to roll me a nature check real quick.
Oh shit. 18.
I would say you know what this is, so you may look away if you so choose.
I 100% will. Do I have time to yell out to anybody else what it is, or?
It's not your turn.
Damn it. Okay, I definitely close the old peepers.
This thing rounds the corner, tries to catch its gaze upon you, does not. So instead, it lashes out with its gnarled teeth and tries to bite down on your leg. 24 to hit you.
That hits.
You take 8 points, or 4, of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then 15, but I think 0, of poison damage.
Correct.
Damn, that amulet's a real MVP.
Right?
It has been the bane of my existence.
Turns out a lot of shit has poison damage.
Yeah.
The sound of similarly octo-legged shuffling can be heard down the hallway in front of you, Grimtuck.
Fuck.
Octopedal.
You see a large, bulbous, ground-walking creature behind the 2 stone figures enter the room beyond them. Metolius.
Noted.
A second similar creature rounds the corner as well.
Do I know what these things are?
Roll a nature check. Feel free.
21.
21? Yes, you do.
It's not my turn, so I can't call out any warnings to people, but noted.
Mm-hmm. And then that is all their turns. Finally, the hanging Gorgon-like heads. Not Gorgon like bull, but Gorgon like Grecian, that hang in the air, fly around. Grimtuck above you, one swoops down, set behind you. Sitting just above you near the ceiling. A second flies over its companion and set high above it again on the ceiling in front of you. 2 now surround you, while a third,
I feel the wind buffet me as I see nothing.
Amelia, down the hallway, a flying snake-headed, decapitated form flies high over the 2 stone figures, followed closely by a second. Come blaring down the hallway at you.
Okay.
Metolius, more of these figures start to move in.
The flying heads.
Yes, 2 just above the stone men round the corner and join the fray next to you. Neither of them are able to do anything about it, but they are there. While around Grimtuck, you are attacked by 2 of these creatures.
Sounds right.
18 to hit you.
That does not hit, but did you roll with advantage?
I did not, so it's an 18 still. That's the advantage.
Oh, that is, okay, yeah, 18
And
does
then
not hit me.
17 with the other one's advantage misses as well.
Yeah, correct.
Amelia, the creature in front of you, on the other hand, strikes out, somehow keeping aloft in front of you. These snakes and the glowing eyes just wheel around, serpent-like, and finally strike or try to.
Alrighty.
22 to hit you.
22 hits.
You take 4 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
19.
Though you feel an odd stiffness that feels depressingly familiar, it dissipates very quickly as your body fends it off. Elduin, your turn.
Okay, so how much can I see in front of me? And
I would say the main thing you can see in front of you right now is in front of Metolius there is one of the stone figures. Then slightly off to the north of Metolius, or effectively if he's looking down the hallway to his left, there is one of those floating heads. Behind the stone figure that is in front of Metolius, there is another floating head. That is about what you can see. Yourself to the east, to the south, in front of Amelia, 2 of those floating heads that kind of hover. And then far down, your elven eyes can see that Grimtuck is being harried on both sides by those creatures as well.
all right, so I am going to shoot an arrow at the flying one over the stone cursed from in front of Metolius. So
Okay,
that one.
so the farthest one to the east from where you
farthest one
stand.
to the east. I'm going to fire that one first.
Okay,
I'm going to do that with sharpshooter.
okay.
That is a 12 to hit.
A 12 does not hit.
Okay. I would like to use my bonus action to bend it around to the, I guess we'll do that guy. The
Sure, the one
cursed
just down
right
behind
right behind him. Okay. How about a dirty 20?
Dirty 20 hits.
Sweet. For 16 piercing? 16 magical piercing?
Okay.
Awesome.
A large chunk of this creature flies off, though it still stands.
Cool. Same thing. I'm going to shoot at the initial target.
Okay.
Still sharpshooting. Yeah. How, man. Alright, how about 11 misses, so I'm going to take my third shot. Same creature. Still sharpshooting. 19 to hit?
19 does hit.
Alright. How about 26 magical piercing at that thing?
The thing is pierced and flies and is impaled upon the wall far behind it and is dead.
Yes. Fantastic. Then I am going to use my action surge and I'm going to shoot at the flying guy, the flying snake head that is harrying Grimtuck.
Okay. The closest one to you on the west.
Yes, the closest one on west, down the hallway behind me. Sharpshooting. Go.
Shooting sharp.
24 to hit.
Definitely hits.
22 magical piercing.
Grimtuck, above you, you hear the thwip of a bowstring and the sickening just thuck of an arrow as you feel a quick breeze as the creature goes flying over and is just stuck into the wall far, far to the west.
All right. And then can I shoot this one that is right here, or is that considered melee? The one that's right by
Don't you
melee.
have the ability to fire in melee?
Oh, I don't have the disadvantage, I guess. But yeah, all right.
That is melee.
Right. Yes.
It is the creature to the south, the closest one to Amelia. Yes, you may fire upon it.
Yes. All right. I will still sharp shoot it, I guess. Yep,
Okay.
sure. Another 24 to hit
Yeah, that is.
for 28. Nope, 24. Magical piercing damage.
Excellent. Akathuk, once again. Amelia, you see this creature sink into the side of the wall. It almost seems to deflate as all the snakes hang loosely like wet hair.
Get out of here. And with that, my turn is done.
Okay. Amelia, you now have some space between you and the next creature in front of you.
Yeah, and Amelia was still kind of panicked, feeling that she staved off, and so she holds out her hand to one side as she uses her bonus action to summon the Dusk Staff, and as she holds up her hand to go cast a spell at this one in front of her, it slams into the wall as Elduin takes it out, but she still fires off at the one behind it, still just in like a panicked kind of like hurry.
Mm-hmm.
She casts a firebolt at this thing.
Excellent. Catch your firebolt.
A 30 to hit
That hits.
for 27 fire damage.
The thing just is engulfed.
And Amelia begins to back up and she says, no, this isn't going to end well. Everyone get out of this hallway now. She just backs all the way up until she feels herself hit the wall in the next hallway.
Okay. Sounds good. Rain.
Okay, so Rain's been like hiding at the entrance to this hallway, so she has seen none of this go down. And all she has saw was Amelia back out of the hallway, panicked. So I'm going to peek around the corner and see if there's anything I can hit from hiding.
Okay.
Which it looks like I can hit one of the statue guys.
You absolutely can.
So I'm going to... I have advantage from doing it from hiding, I assume.
Mm-hmm. That you do.
And that'll be a 28 to hit
That hits.
for 40 damage.
Oh my god. I mean, the creature is just dust at your bolt.
Well, then I will roll to hide again and
Please do.
just hope that I can pick things off as they're trying to run out of this hallway, essentially.
Sounds good.
And stealth check. I mean, the lowest I can roll is 25, but I'll still roll for posterity, and that is a 34.
As far as you know, you're hidden. As far as the rest of the world knows, no one knows where you are. Not even Amelia.
Excellent.
Grimtuck, your eyes are closed. Do you keep them closed?
Fuck yeah, I do.
Okay.
I'll yell out, "Basilisks, close your fucking eyes!" As I gonna just try to reckless attack and hit this basilisk in front of me.
Okay.
With my eyes closed, so it'll be just a straight roll. You know what?
Absolutely.
Fuck it. It's me, so I'm still gonna do reckless. Reckless, great weapon master still.
Okay.
It is a 13.
13 to hit does not hit.
Okay, I will try again.
You swing wide, and the creature just moves out of the way.
13 again. You know, it's hard out here for a straight rolling pimp. I will, again, swing. Not a lot I can do with that, so I'm just going to hold my ground.
Okay. Sounds good, Metolius. It is yours.
Metolius calls out, "Agreed, don't look at the lizards." And I will make a strike against the stone man in front of me. That's a natural 20.
That is.
52 points of damage, and yeah, 52 points of damage.
Okay. Bop,
Is
bop.
it still alive?
No.
Okay. As I strike it, it just explodes backwards, and all of the creatures behind it are just like pelted with little pieces of this statue.
You do notice that the lizard creatures, the basilisks, are getting dangerously close to being able to see you in full, and you them.
Oh, right. I mean, I'm not looking at them.
I understand.
Okay.
As you take away more and more barriers.
I gotcha. Metolius will then strike against the flying decapitated head, because that seems bad.
Does seem bad. I would say
That
on a
seems-
scale of good and evil, seems pretty bad.
Seems antithetical to my job description. So, 31 to hit it.
That hits.
21, so 18 points of damage, and yeah, I'll just let it ride. 18 points of damage.
As you swing the claw up, it connects in. You feel the grind of stone beyond your blade as you cut straight through it. The two pieces fall lifelessly to the ground.
Then Metolius he will not move because Eldwin is behind him, and he will not subject Eldwin to the next wave of attacks. So Metolius will just stand his ground.
Okay. The grinding of stone feet upon the ground can be heard Grimtuck to the south from you, though your eyes are still closed. Though nothing seems to come of it, as it were. Similarly, Elduin, a creature, moves in front of you, blocking your path. Its stone claws raised, but unable to strike. Metolius, a creature, moves into your ahead at you. As it raises its claws, it tries to swing down upon you. 18 to hit you.
18 does not hit me.
Never mind. The claws clash against your shield, but are unable to do any form of damage. Though the large, burly, lizard-like creatures start to move and shift, try to find a way to catch your eye.
I'm not looking at them.
I would say they are close enough that you will have to avert your gaze as they make their way basically into your line of sight. As you choose to avert your gaze, you do. Elwyn, you hear the sound of multiple legs shifting down the hallway, stepping over stone and crushed or immolated figures. Grimtuck, you also feel something try to snap at your legs once again. 21 to hit you.
That hits.
4 points, or 8 points, halved to 4.
Nice.
22 points of poison damage, that's worthless.
Ah.
Above your head, you hear the swish of something else as the creature that was flying tries to snap its jaws down upon you, a non-natural 20.
That hits.
You feel the sting of many sharp fangs of vipers stick into your skin as they bite down. You take 3 points of piercing damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
28.
It is barely a thought as you shirk off this sensation that flows through you.
I can't see, but I can flex.
We move to Elder.
This guy in front of me, behind me, there's now a creepy crawly right behind me. I'm going to pull out my, with bow in left hand, I'm going to pull out my scimitar, the other hand, and just start working on this guy. I will start with a slash with my scimitar of speed for a 31 to hit.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast for 14 slashing damage.
Okay.
And
It's
assuming,
distance.
yeah, all right. Second attack. Pew.
Oh,
Natural
Sound a
20.
scimitar makes. Pew.
yeah, makes
All right,
sense.
That's 20.
20?
Slashing damage.
I mean, yeah, you cut this thing in half. It falls down and crumbles at your feet,
All right.
leaving the pathway exposed to you, but also knowing that this creature is down the hall.
So I'm going to take a step here.
Okay. Its head strikes straight, not strikes, but like snaps straight towards you to try to catch your gaze.
Having heard from my friends to not look at it, I am going to not look at its eyes. I'm going to just try to look at the ground in front of it, if that works. I don't know. But I've got a couple attacks left and I'm feeling saucy, so I'm going to close it and use my other attack with my scimitar at this thing. Hi-yah! For a 30 to hit.
If you're averting your gaze, I'm going to give you disadvantage.
That makes sense. I am in fact averting my gaze. 19.
19 still hits.
Sweet. Alright, 14 slashing damage.
Okay, you dig deep into this creature. It roars out in this guttural roar.
Alright, and then because this is the Scimitar of Speed, I can use my bonus action to attack once more. So I will do that. At disadvantage. That is a 20 to hit. Oh, it's almost another critical if it was not at a disadvantage. 12 slashing.
Okay. Another deep gouge into this creature's back. Spines clatter to the ground. It still holds, but it is hurt.
Okay. And with that, I am done.
Amelia.
Can Amelia see movement beyond Elduin where he's at?
Yeah, you'll see the Elduin's slashing at something, and it's pretty wide of a creature compared to Elduin's decently thin form. Okay.
Yeah, then she would just continue to grip onto her dusk staff, and she's going to throw a firebolt at it.
Okay.
For a 28.
The 28 hits.
So that is 19 fire damage.
Okay. You see part of the creature's burns as your firebolt catches it.
And she's just going to kind of look at Rain and be like, I don't like these things. And she just kind of still feel like a little bit panicked. And that's her turn.
Okay. Rain.
Okay, I am going to very carefully look around the corner again from like hiding, so hopefully this thing, whatever people are telling me not to look at doesn't see me. And I'm assuming that's going to be the first thing I see in my line of sight. Like, is a vaguely lizard-looking thing?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I am going to try to close my eyes and hit it.
Disadvantage, please.
I'm still doing it from hiding, so can I just roll even?
Sure.
I won't get my sneak attack. Or will I? Is anybody within 5 feet of it?
Elduin is.
Oh, okay. Okay, well I'll roll, not with disadvantage, or not with advantage, I mean. At the very least... 20? Not
20
natural.
hits.
For another 40.
Your bolt flies true.
Zingers.
catching the creature in the side of the head. Immediately, its eyes that kind of gave off a slight gray glow go dark. Elduin, you feel just a thump of the creature's body crashing to your feet.
Not really sure if I hit it or if it's dead. I'm going to keep my eyes closed and go back to where I was and hide again. 26.
Okay. Grimtech.
All right, back at it. I'll keep swinging at this fucking guy in front of me, and I'll keep doing my exact same thing I was doing before, because learning's for nerds. That's a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
So that would be 15, 25, 26, 27, 28.
You hear a satisfying crunch.
Of dead
As
thing
you see-
or just crunch thing?
As though you connected.
Okay. Let's do another one. Yeah, 24.
24 hits.
Sweet.
Wait, I need disadvantage.
Oh,
you're doing...
no, I'm doing straight rolls because I'm doing reckless.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah. 17, 27, 28, 29, 30 damage.
On the other hand, this is a more satisfying, like, dead thing sound. As you crash into it with the first swing, then you bring it back around and crash into it the second time, it just sinks to the ground under the weight of your hammer.
Fuck that guy. Okay, now that I know he's dead, I turn around, open my eyes, and take my bonus action swing towards Mr. Snakehead, piece of shit.
Okay.
Jerk. That's his whole name.
Esquire.
Esquire. He's a lawyer. This one I open my eyes for. 27 to hit.
That hits.
Fuck yes. 33 damage.
You just take the side of your mallet and like a fly on the wall, you just squish it.
Sweet. I'm just crushing shit over here. Bam bam, motherfucker. Cool. That's all I got. I will turn back around towards the other shambling noises that I heard but had no point of reference for.
Okay. Tullius.
There's a stone guy in front of me. Do I have to keep my eyes closed to attack the stone guy?
I would say you were able to make an attack on the stone guy.
Okay. I shall do such thing. 24.
That hits.
17. I will... Let me check my spell slots. Let me check the old chamber, see how many bullets I got left. I'll put a level 1 into it for shits and grins.
Sexy kinda.
17. Or 20 total.
Once again, similar to the first, you just connect into this creature, and as you pump your radiant damage into this stone form, it just like cracks and breaks and crumbles in front of you. You now see these two lizard-like forms, and instantly you need to avert your eyes.
I shall do so. I shall approach, and I shall attack with disadvantage.
I think this is the fallacy of the basilisk right here. 19?
19, yeah.
Hits.
20 points of damage.
Okay, you sink your axe into it. It roars out but does not seem to crumble.
Yeah, that's fine and well and good. I am done after that.
Okay. Grimtuck, behind you, another of these stone figures slides upon its just slowly growing pile of death in front of you, or behind you now.
Squelch,
as it,
squelch.
Squelch, squelch, as it tries to swing out upon you. Non-natural 20.
Alright, that hits.
You take a total of 10 points, 5 reduced, of slashing damage.
Ow.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. 20 points, 10 reduced
Okay.
of slashing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
26.
That same feeling flows through your body, but you're able to flex it away.
Just fucking angry. Don't touch the coat.
Anything else? That is his turn. We move to the lumbering eight-legged creature seems to move closer to you. Grimtuck, you hear the sound of its feet moving across the ground. Metolius, in front of you, the creature snaps its jaws at you and tries to bite down. With a 7 to hit.
7 does not hit.
7 does not hit. As it tries to bite down upon you, it misses. The other one behind it kind of wheels about. And then you hear 8 legs shuffle away.
That's fine by me.
Elduin.
Do I see anything else moving to the south of me?
You do not.
Okay, I take a step back into the hallway and give a quick glance left and right.
I'm going to make you would meet the eyes of this creature in front of Metolius.
Ooh.
And in that,
Wait, where is Metolius?
If you took a quick glance left and right, this creature is at Metolius' like waist height and is like staring down. I would say you catch its eyes.
Okay. I mean, Metolius is not visible to me, even though I'm pretty sure he's right there. Weirdly. He's like
weird.
right here, right? Oh yeah, he's underneath. He's underneath the fallen model.
Yeah, it's the corpse of the stone curse.
Yep. Alright, roll him. Let's see if we got a statue boy. Statue elf boy.
Try now.
It's Constitution, right?
It is Constitution.
Yeah, you're gonna make this fine.
13.
You feel something move over you, but you do not. You shake it off. You are unaffected. Your eyes instantly snap shut, knowing what happened.
Snapshot is when I stop looking at it.
I would say.
Okay. I'm gonna sheath my scimitar, and with the eyes of a practiced marksman, I will shoot at the space where I last saw it before closing my eyes.
Okay.
And I will fire my bow at it. I'm assuming this is disadvantage.
Yes.
I guess I'm not gonna do sharpshooter because disadvantage. 17 to hit?
17 hits.
Yes. Right. That is 17 piercing.
You hear the resounding yelp of a creature as you connect with it, giving you at least an amount of knowledge where you're firing. Is correct.
I fire again.
Okay.
As in 15, but it's also a natural one.
Your arrow crashes, and as it does, it sticks deep into the ground, right, barely missing Metolius's foot. But I would say it ends its movement at your feet, Metolius.
All right, I'll fire my third shot at this thing.
Okay.
Oh, wait, that's with disadvantage.
Hey, watch where you're shooting.
My eyes are closed. 22.
I can't.
It's not reassuring at all.
There's a snake in my boots.
That's 16 more piercing.
You hear the hefty yelp of this creature as it breathes out this heavy breath. You feel its body crumple at your feet, Metolius.
All right, I will. That's all my firing. So I will take a step back here, up the hallway to the north, out of line of sight of these danger lizards.
Okay, Amelia.
Amelia kind of looks to Elduin as he's backing up. Is it over? Are they done?
No, I can't respond yet.
And she's just going to kind of sit back there and kind of hold her dust staff, and she's going to hold her action to cast a firebolt if she sees anything come around these corners that are not Grimtuck or Metolius.
Got it. Sounds good. Rain.
Again, I'm going to carefully peep around the corner.
You see an Elduin.
And
Firing
I'm
with his eyes
going
closed.
to- Actually, I don't see anything alive from this angle, do I?
No, you do not. You look down the hall to find nothing but a mass of dead bodies left by the total sum of all of you. As you do. This is just normal for you guys.
Oh man, I don't know if I want to start working my way down this hall at this point. Seems like a bad idea. I could walk past Elduin though, right?
Yeah,
I want to see if I can move through space. Okay. I'm going to walk 10 feet south to right before the T-junction there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to since I moved, I'm going to use my cunning action to hide now.
Okay.
For a 34 stealth check.
Sounds good.
And then I'm going to... God, I just still can't see anything. I'm going to peep. And...
Are you peeping to the east or to the west?
To the west.
Okay. And then as you peep, you see Grimtuck standing there. To his back is one of those stone statue-like creatures. There's something around the corner which you can't exactly tell what it is.
But I can see the stone statue creature and it's alive?
It is.
Okay, I'll shoot it. For a crit.
There fucking go.
Let's see. So, the initial damage... Yeah, because that's a critical. So it would be 25 plus 9 is 34 plus 50, so 84.
Is that enough? I don't know.
Is it? Did I break
Did I do it?
Did I do it?
Did I break it? Exactly.
Did I win? Did I win, D&D?
What does high score mean?
You hear the bolt whiz past your head, Grimtuck, and then a sickening crack as the head is just lopped clear off of this creature as it crumbles to stone.
Alright, and I'll stay put after that.
Grimtuck. You hear the heavy breathing of the large lizard-like creatures down the hallway just around the corner behind you, though you are facing away from it.
All right, you know the deal. I close my eyes, and then I will walk onto the pile of dead things in front of me. Squelch, squelch, squelch.
More
Where's
like
the
rubble,
creature?
rubble, rubble, squelch, squelch, squelch.
All right, just piles of gross.
A lot of it's
And-
just stone.
I mean, stone and smashed things. And I will take some shots at this guy. And
Okay.
we all know the deal. Reckless, great weapon master, straight roll. See what I got. 16.
16 hits.
Yes. Wait, hold on. That's not a 16. It didn't do it. It's 14. Oh no, it did. 1 plus 14. D20 plus 14. Oh, I rolled a 2. So no, that's a lie. It didn't do my -5. So that's at 11. So that doesn't
11
hit.
does not.
Yeah.
You feel nothing but the crack of stone below your hammer, noting that
Let's try
you did
that.
not hit the creature.
Yeah, I did not. Let's try that one more time. I'm figuring out this roll 20 business. 28.
That does hit.
Sweet. So 14, 24, 25, 26, 27.
Okay. That's taking
Yeah.
the crack of bone below your hammer, but this creature, you still hear the heavy breaths of it.
All right, cool. I will I will hold the line.
Okay, Metolius, you heard the scampering of feet in front of you. You are not sure where this creature went as your eyes are closed.
Oh, well, I'm not going to go running off into the darkness to find it.
With your eyes closed, are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Doesn't sound advisable. It's not what Gwaron Windstrom would do, that's for sure. So I will just turn and move back down the hallway to where...
Oh, it's blasphemous to claim to know the will of the gods, but hey, I'm not a paladin. Yeah, you know, no big deal.
Yeah. So you would have exactly nothing to contribute to that conversation.
He does know the will of a bear.
It's
Yeah?
true. Bears, they're
Kinda got
not complex creatures.
Not even god bears.
Yeah.
Hey, what you know about fish, homie?
Yeah.
That's bears.
I'll just turn the corner to Rain and... What's going on? Where... Are we done? Where's Grimtuck? I think we need to purchase a leash for him, maybe.
You would see me.
I don't see him.
Are your eyes still... Why? It's weird, because for me, you're all just above everything else.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm
don't
definitely
know
over
why.
here swinging with my eyes closed like a
okay.
crazy person.
Alright.
Now try.
Yay! Then, if that's the case, if I can see Grimtuck. Are you done down there?
No! Wait, I can't talk.
Nope.
Is there any sounds of movement coming from the south?
You can roll me your perception check.
I will gladly roll your perception check. 13.
Not that you can hear.
I would just wait there because I don't want to like clog up the hallway where Grimtuck's smashing on things and I can't get past him, so I would just hold.
Okay.
I'll hold my action. If something comes into melee attack range to me, then I will attack it. If an enemy comes within melee attack range. That is Metolius' turn.
Okay. Grimtuck, the creature in front of you, tries to bite you.
Bring it.
10 does not hit you.
Nope. Unless he's rolling. Is he rolling with advantage?
23.
That hits.
6 reduced to 3 points of piercing damage as you feel it bite down, and 9 useless poison damage.
Yeah. Tastes like mint. It's minty. Poison damage.
You hear the sound of multiple feet just rush off into the darkness at your back, effectively, Metolius. Elduin?
I will move down here and see what I can chase.
You do not see anything.
I will move towards Grimtuck.
Okay.
If I see anything around a corner that I might be interested in shooting at.
I mean, you've heard him swinging. There is a heavy breathing creature around the corner.
Can I move to a position where I can just like see its shoulder but not its head and then shoot
No,
it?
its head is literally right here, like biting at Grimtuck. If you
Okay.
move anywhere closer, you would be staring straight at it.
Okay, then can I shoot it from where I'm at?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess that would be... That's like... it's fine. Shoot it from there.
Okay. I will shoot it.
It's hard to say. That corner exposes some amount of it from even where you're standing. But it's like...
Yeah.
It's 5 feet and 5 feet, so there's plenty of move. It's not exactly like a bottleneck. So yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. Alright.
And this motherfucker doesn't care about...
Straight
cover.
roll or is this with disadvantage or advantage? I think it's just straight roll, right?
It would just be a straight roll.
Yeah, okay. Then I will sharply shoot this. That is a 14 to hit?
14 does not hit.
Does not hit. Okay, I don't see any other enemies, right? So that just misses, and I'm not going to redirect it. I will say, take my second shot. Sharp shot. That is a 23 to hit, though.
That does hit.
23 magical piercing.
Okay. The creature screeches out in pain.
And
But it's still standing.
my third and final shot coming in hot is a natural 1.
Almost across the bridge of your nose, you feel the brush of the fletchings of the arrow as it sticks into the wall right next to Grimtuck.
Stop! That's kind of bad at something that I don't see. Giant bugs in here.
I will take a step back and be done.
Amelia?
Amelia is going to just gingerly take a step forward and just kind of call out to everybody. What's happening? Are we done? You said they're running. And she's going to just, again, hold her kind of spot in the back here, seeing that the hallway is full of people ahead of her. And see if anything pops out, hold her action, cast Firebolt at it.
Sounds good. Rain?
I'm assuming from where I'm at, I would probably have disadvantage on shooting it from here.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I might as well still try. I'm not gonna get closer.
I wouldn't say disadvantage. I'd say it'd have some pretty... No, I'd say from where you're standing, it actually has full cover. You can not see.
Yeah, I'm even like pulling my token down just to like
Yeah.
be like even with the hallway, and I can still just barely see.
I would just say
sliver of the top
you
of
see
it.
Grimtuck standing at the end with his eyes closed, aware there's something there, but you're not able to see it.
Okay. Yeah, I think in that case, because I'm not about to go closer with my eyes closed, I'm going to keep my eyes closed where I'm at. I'm going to pull out my rapier, and if I like hear the skitter of it get within 5 feet of me, then I'll attack, but otherwise, like, I'm just holding my action.
Okay, sounds good. Grimtuck.
Alright, fed up with this shit, Grimtuck will throw his hammer to the side. I'm going to grapple this thing like I am doing like a fucking pile driver. And I'm going to pick it up and point its belly, its head pointing towards the ground, and point its belly towards my allies. So I'm just going to fucking grapple this thing.
Okay.
Fuck it, let's do it. That'd be a athletics check, correct, DM?
Against its athletics or acrobatics, yes.
To go to 23, I only have the advantage on objects, not creatures. But 23 is still looking pretty strong.
Oh, it does not make that.
Cool. Yeah, I'm definitely I throw the hammer down, and I just reach and I grab it around its belly, spikes and all, I don't care, while it's trying to bite at me. I'm just gonna, if I can lift it off the ground, I'm gonna lift and then pivot and just point towards my allies and just say, fucking light this thing up! And I'm trying to, keep its head pointed towards the ground, or at least just behind me. I'm assuming it can't, pill bug too well. Figure out basilisk anatomy real quick, DM.
No, I mean, I would think it would be able to kind of pull it, pull up. It would be able to look down the hallway.
So well then in that case, I'm definitely sitting on its head.
Okay.
Basically just pivoting and then just dropping like to my knees so I can keep its head between my legs if possible.
Okay. That's fine. I'll give you that one.
Cool.
It rolled very low. I'm not going to make it make a second roll. You just grab it, you pull its bright belly towards everyone else, and you just sit on its head.
Yep. That's what I'm doing. And that's my whole turn right there. Just grapple a
There you go.
basilisk.
I'm going to move its token in front of you. It does not mean it is looking at anyone. It is now in a very awkward position. Metolius, it's your turn. This thing is like just trying its damnedest to get out, though.
But it can't look at me at this current
No,
juncture.
he's sitting on its face.
Wow, buy it a drink first, Grimtuck.
No, I will not.
I'll just turn to Rain and be like, are you okay with that?
He can do what he wants.
Oh, okay.
It's an open relationship.
Yeah. 18 to hit the basilisk.
18 hits the basilisk.
Has this thing been injured before?
Yeah.
Okay.
20 points of damage.
I mean, you just sink your claw of Talos straight into it and just cut it from tail to rose.
From its stem to stern?
Yeah. And just remove the innards to the outards now.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
Ha!
You feel the warm flush of blood and viscera across your hands, Grimtuck, and know this creature is dead.
I'll just open my eyes and be like, it's been a while since we busted out that trick. Although I used to do it with that thunder thing.
The thunder thing.
Remember I used to grapple people and you'd thunder smite them? Something with thunder damage. I remember because it almost knocked me off the ground a couple times, but I'm buff.
Okay, you stand in a body-laden hall. The smell is probably not great. The ground is soaked thick.
Stuffy and smells of blood and...
Yeah. And at this moment, yeah, I think that is a great idea. Let us take our bio. Hey y'all, Chris here. I wanted to take the moment to let you know that if you're not listening to the Help Action podcast, you're missing out. Our very own Justin Dixon and a few other DMs offer the Help Action to give you incredible insight to bring back to your own game. Find it at help-action.com. Also, if you're happening to look for that D&D swag, check out Jess's Etsy store for some beautiful crocheted dice bags. Give your dice hoard a wonderful home to rest. Find it at etsy.com/shop/necrotic damage. And finally, if you're looking for a good watch and a fun time, check out Chris's, that's mine, Twitch stream, where he plays a variety of games and puts on a dang entertaining show. Check it out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time at twitch.tv/DrackMoreDigital. Okay, let's get back to the action. So you all find yourself in this mass of dead bodies and things of the sort.
Huh. This is fucking gross. I'm just kind of come down off of the pile of rocks and gross that I have in front of me. What were those fucking snakehead things?
Do I know what those are?
Roll me a nature check.
Besides apples to shoot arrows through?
Some sort of undead
14.
thing.
It
think it was
looked like
undead?
a severed head of a medusa. You're unsure about anything else about it.
I don't usually see animated severed heads that are not undead.
Fair.
Fuck if I know, man. Like, normally undead stuff's like skeletons or it has like rotted flesh or something. Like,
No,
usually
I
doesn't look like
agree.
that.
This is out of the ordinary, but definitely the whole head removed from the body thing sort of was a big indicator.
You don't know. You don't know if they're born that way. You don't know shit about those snake flying head things. You're just saying shit.
Yep. I certainly have no idea what my eyes saw. That's certainly very true.
They can be born that way. I don't know. I'm just saying they're fucking weird.
Are they all dead?
I think so. Yeah. Hey,
Seems
come out.
like it.
I believe they are all dead, Amelia.
She's still just gonna kind of like take the rear and kind of come in behind Rain.
Oh, wait. Is the one that skittered off into the darkness the other direction from me accounted for?
No.
Oh. They're not all dead, actually. One sort of ran off into the darkness.
What?
Yeah. But, I mean, I don't hear it. It's not coming for us, so we probably scared it off with our superior strength and
Yeah,
roguish good looks.
I just
Well,
closed my
I
eyes and
did.
swung my hammer. It was, you know. Alright, I'm gonna start walking down here and just kind of looking around, seeing where the fuck they came from.
Okay.
Oh, I was thinking that we would leave now instead of, like, delving deeper, but sure.
I mean, we came down here for a reason, right?
Yeah, I mean,
We did.
they were protecting something. I would assume.
Well,
I'm just checking it out. You guys hear my voice getting a little further away?
all right, don't turn to stone. Have fun.
You're welcome to wait back
I'll
there if
go
you
with
want.
him.
That's why we should get out of here.
I just gotta see what's down here. We came down here for a reason. I don't know what the reason is yet.
Yeah, I was about to. Metolius turns to Amelia. He doesn't know what the reason is.
I heard that. I don't know what I just said that.
And Amelia's just gonna kind of like rub her arm where she's got bit. She's like, I do not want to feel that again.
Grimtech, the walls are carved nicely, but they are not depicting anything, though there are a lot of scratches on them. In here seems to be nests of some kind, maybe one or two gatherings of materials that look almost like places for maybe those basilisks to have slept.
Oh, let's go check it out. They got a nest down here. Maybe they got some eggs or something we could steal.
And one of them is still running around. No!
I mean, it's fine. You just close your eyes and just hit in a direction. Like, you know, you just grab a hammer and just start swinging. It's real like an Italian plumber against a bunch of barrels. You just start swinging a hammer and walking forward.
I don't understand that reference.
It's weird. I know. I was channeling dead crazy people.
What's an Italian?
It's a whole. They're a
What's
whole
a
race.
plumber?
What's a plumber?
A plumber.
We know what plumber. There's plumbers here. There's plumbers in Faerun. You coming, Rain?
Yeah.
Don't get turned to stone. I only have like one charge.
We'll be fine.
Okay.
Fine. And just don't look at things, and then you're fine.
They're not going to be fine.
Oh, I know that.
Oh, hey, there you guys are. See? Right here. You guys know exactly where we were.
This
Yeah.
wide open room expands to the southeast from where you are. Again, more of these seeming dens or nests. A few of them are filled with like would look to be organic material, maybe like food or prey
Or poop.
or poop.
Okay.
Who knows?
Looking around the corner, kind of peeking around. I want to see the basilisk before it sees me, and I definitely want to try to hear it with its
I wanna look it
clickety-clackety
right
nails.
in its eyes.
I mean, I want to know it's coming. It's got
With
them
its
clickety-clackety nails on this hard
clickety-clackety
stone. I know what I'm listening for. This ain't my first basilisk rodeo, which actually would be pretty bitchin'. A basilisk rodeo would be cool as fuck, now that I think about it. Is there anything down here worth anything? Like, worth 2 fucks?
Nope. Basilisk shit really only runs about a buck a pound over in favor.
Bucko 5.
Yeah,
Maybe
buck
paid your
five.
basilisk $1.05. Hey, Rain, come here. Do you think this thing, like, just goes around the corner back where we came from, or do you think there's anything down there?
I mean, it looks like it's just a corner.
Where the fuck did that guy go? Alright. Fine,
Well-
fine.
Yeah, let's head out of here.
Fuck. Alright. Well, that was pointless. We probably didn't need to go down there. I mean in this whole area. In
Oh,
general.
really?
It was what? You didn't know where to go. Coin toss told us.
The fates decided.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I thought you were just the one talking about not, you know.
Did anybody go down here? I kind of point to the side. To the east.
I did not.
Hey, Metolius, did you go this way?
Yeah, there's nothing down there.
Yeah, nothing. No eggs, no... Okay.
Nope.
Whatever. Fine, let's get the hell out of here. It's weird. I guess they're not really the type of things that would hold on to stuff, but... Creepy statue guys were kind of cool. Flying head guys were kind of cool. Alright, I picked the last direction, and obviously it was a bad idea. Somebody else can pick where we're going next.
Well, I mean, it continues on, so we might as well keep going.
All right, lead the way.
No, you lead the way. That's the whole point.
As you are all walking forward, there are a few things you see down the hall. There is Grimtuck, as you step to the top of this slight rise, there is a pair of double doors next to you. There is something written on it, though a quick glance doesn't really tell you what it is. In front of you down the hallway splits off in multiple directions. To the west, to the east, and to the north. To the west is an offshoot that you can't really tell, but to the east, a glow, a warm light emanates out of the doorway there, or the hallway. Soft, but there. Off in the distance, you still stand in the darkness. The glow only really breaks through about 10 feet, or 5 feet on either side of the hallway itself, over
You said the glow is in the door to the west, or?
east. This.
Oh, to the east, not the west. Okay, up.
And it kind of
into
glows
the-
into the hallway, about 5 feet on either side, ending quickly. Then you have the door next to you, which has writing on it.
Let's check that out. What's that writing about?
On the door itself, it is written in a very fine script. I actually don't know if you would recognize it, though. I would say, give me a history check.
Super good at that. Weird things have happened. We'll find out. I'm 11.
It is a very old common. It is there, so you're able to kind of pick it out. You take a moment, you read over it, and finally it comes through as pass Zartan's trial and earn Zartan's reward.
Hey guys, do we know a Zartan?
You also see below the words a large, what looks to be brass knocker.
We got a door with a knocker, and it says we're supposed to pass this Zartan guy's trial.
Oh yeah, Zartan. I went to ranger school with him.
Yeah, is he cool?
He's really cool.
Like, what kind of cool are we talking? Like Boy Scout cool? Like, are we talking cool like me, or like, you know, you?
I don't know, Grim.
They can like tie a bunch of knots and like.
Are you cool?
I'm cool as fuck. You're.
Oh, are
I'm
you?
cool as
Are you cool?
Look how I'm dressed. Cool as fuck.
I don't know.
You don't know what cool's about.
Anyways, isn't this place supposed to be called Zartan's Rest? It seems this is proof positive that we're in the right place.
Yes.
All right.
I
Well,
agree.
then let's check
I
this
was
shit out.
just giving Grimtuck a hard time.
It's all right. I don't care.
I fully support that, but we are in the depths of it.
Whatever. And at that, you guys hear a loud rapping on the door as Grimtuck just walks up and knocks on this fucker with the fucking door knocker.
Or we could not. Oh, never mind.
As you do, the doors and split and open, revealing a room inside with a few things that you can see. Inside Grimtuck, as the doors separate and open, you see two alcoves right inside of the doors. And then the room opens wide. At the very back, an archway set into the alcove seems to be made of some different kind of material. Maybe a black metal or a darkened stone. And then there seems to be other parts of the room that are out of sight from where you stand.
All right, check it out.
I will slowly move up behind
Also, the
Grimtuck.
clacking against the door with the knocker echoes through these halls.
Zartan's Rest. Now we gotta go beat Zartan's test. Hope we give it our Zartan's best. This guy's.
While I do enjoy your clever little rhyme, I do think that anything else that was in these halls now knows we're here.
I mean, if they didn't hear us murdering those fucking basilisks, then they're deaf as fuck. Those things screamed really loud.
Yes. Well, mate, yeah, you're not wrong, but
And I smell like a basilisk now, and so they'll smell me before they see me.
that's true. I thought that was how you approached every battle, but
What? Awesome?
yep, smelling real awesome.
You know, like, you let everybody know you got the blood of your foes all over you, and you're like, oh, look at this. I got faux blood.
Yep. It smells like success.
DM, what is up with these statues? We're having a real big statue problem in this place.
I believe it's your problem, thank you. This place is...
What you got against the statues, bro?
Yeah.
I don't know, they don't like me.
Oh. Well, I haven't heard anything, them say anything bad about you, but you keep saying bad things about these statues. Are you sure it's not your problem?
They hit me in the face with the hammer.
Do you have some sort of stone bias?
I guess.
I see.
I mean, you've definitely had bad run-ins with statues.
I have?
Yeah, like way back in the day, that wooden statue hit you in the back of the head with a wooden sword, which kind of was funny as fuck. And in here...
I do remember.
Yeah, that was pretty good. And these statues in here were definitely kicking the shit out of us for a bit.
That's true. They did hit really hard with their hammers. Well, not me, but that one that hit Eldwin did look like quite the blow.
Knocked my gold tooth out. It was fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, that's right. I put it back in your skull.
Yeah.
It's true, you did.
Mm-hmm.
Some flavorful lay on hands.
Yes. You walk in. These are very familiar statues. They stand perfectly still, nothing to it, but they are exactly the same statues with shield-like things held in their arms.
All right, guys, we got like these ones look like the other shield, or other statues. What are we doing here? We about to get in a statue fight again?
I don't know. What is that? And I point to the structure across the room.
It is a black stone archway set into the alcove.
It's probably the Zartan guy's fucking room.
I wonder how we will know if the challenge has been accepted.
You all four step in. As Amelia walks in, the doors slam behind you.
Fuck.
The room becomes darker as you stand there, except as you do, the archway flickers. Starting at the very center for a moment, it spins wildly and circles around until finally this flickering gray, almost curtain, fills the space. And as it does, this large, you've seen it before, muscular, stone-like in their form and function, takes a moment and then strides through. This is no statue that stands in front of you. This is a moving, breathing, living creature that walks out. He looks upon you. His voice rumbles like boulders rolling down a hill and goes, challengers I see. And as he says that, he snaps his fingers and the two forms to either side spring to life and raise their hammers high.
I think the challenge has been accepted.
Right? This is gonna be like fighting in a phone booth. This room is tiny as fuck.
I'm in a stone cage of emotion.
As he grips the handle of his maul, he goes, brace yourselves and be ready. And as he flourishes into this fight, this is where we're going to call it. Heyo, Chris here again. Just wanted to say thank you so much for listening to the podcast. If you want to keep up to date with us, check out our socials on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at /theswordcast. If you like what you heard and want to help us keep the lights on, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/theswordcast, where for $5 a month you can hear Matt or Matolius run a few of us through the deadly halls of the Tomb of Annihilation. Thank you all again, and don't worry, you'll be hearing from us soon. Bye-bye.